Hey guys, have you ever wondered what the fastest possible feudal time on a normal map like Arabia, Arena, any map with normal resources and one scout was achievable? Well, I did my experiment. I did a lot of tries. I picked all the civs that you would guess would do well. Malay with the fast uptime, Khmer with no building requirements, Lithuanians with the extra 150 food. As you can already see, I achieved by far the best results with Lithuanians. So without further ado, let's jump into this build and then let me know what you guys think and try it yourself so we can compare and I can improve. Now, before we really go any further, actually, let me just pause here because there's quite a few things happening in parallel. So I'm making one more will. So we have 4 overall. Now you don't gain a lot with this because basically this 4th will is going to grab the food that they cost and not much more. In my experience, a tiny bit more, a few seconds can be one if you make a 4th will, but that could be down to my inefficiencies as well. So it's not a definite answer. They are quite close in my experience. So that's one thing. What is the scout doing? The scout is doing to get the first boar immediately. That's because basically we only need 200 food with villagers spent, and we can get that all from the boar, which is the fastest food resource, and you don't have to switch between animals like with the deer, so you save a lot of inefficiencies there. Then what are they doing? This villager is going to get this sheep a little bit around this corner. I tried to send both of them here because while the boar arrives, they would have some idle time, and it's better use if they take some food in the meantime. This villager is also going to be sent to that sheep, and the other 2 villagers are making the Dark Age buildings. These are necessary because you have a choice. You can make them now, or you can make them later when the boar is under the TC. When the boar is under the TC, for the same amount of time, the 35 seconds that you spend on making a lumber camp or mining camp, you miss out on a lot more food with boar than you would with sheep. So it's more efficient to do the buildings while the boar is not even here, and then you can fully focus on boar with all your 4 vills. So let's go. Now you can already see a few inefficiencies. My scout was just waiting a little bit. Now it's coming back. These villages are a little bit cut off from the TC because of the way I placed the buildings. Now the TC is shooting the boar. I am gonna sacrifice this scout because I realized that the boar didn't really want to stay in the middle of the TC where I wanted it. But from now on, not a lot of things happening. Let me even speed up. Because we have 4 vills on the boar, and the boar is not going to run out throughout the whole Dark Age period. So we're just waiting and waiting. I'm paying attention to how much food each villager has, and I clicked up as soon as they had enough. I missed it by 1 food, but in my many previous attempts, that's still one of the better ones. My favorite thing is to hop into the TC at 499, ruining the whole build. Alright, that was it. So let's see what we got. 455. I'm happy with that time. Of course, there's a few seconds you can save there. And I'm really interested in how you guys get on. I don't think giant improvements can be made because I've also tried this with the pose cheat or pose trick, if you want to be nicer, to really minimize any time wasted on making buildings, adjusting where the villages go, hopping into TCs, hopping out of TCs, etc. And I couldn't get it below 450. So I'm sure it's possible, but on my 1.1, 1.2k elo currently with my speed, it's around the best that I can do. So I'm really curious how you guys get on, and see you in the next one.